Don't fall into the astrology trap. This video is specifically going to be made for basically younger people, because that's basically who is into that stuff. So if you hear things that, like, depending on the month you were born in, or the month, or basically your birthday, and your say for example your birthday falls in July 31st, or I guess August 8th or something like that, then you would be considered a Leo. And then whatever the astrology book says that these signs are pertaining to a person, then that applies to them. Or a Gemini, I believe it is, from what they speak of. They say things like they have attitude problems or stuff like that. Or even then it goes down to the jokes of what people do in high school on Instagram and even Facebook, or just social media, or even podcasts, and they say things like, oh, it's different between men and women, and it just becomes this whole mess. And I'm not saying I'm supporting this at all, which I am not. I would never support astrology at all, because all this stuff involving astrology is demonic. It has no ties to the truth of Christ at all, nor his teachings. And where Satan gets you with is that even if something is objectively true about you, and that somehow applies to you, the astrology, I mean, somehow applies, that's matches that similarity thing with you, then the astrology spirit tells you and lies to you, saying that, oh, well, then that means you're a Leo, or you're a Sagittarius, or whatever the signs are. And people apply these things to them, and they wonder why they are depressed, they are looking for attention, full of vanity, full of sexual immorality, all these spirits that are associated with astrology. And even the some of the rings, or and I'm not sure if the rock necklaces are part of that as well, which part of astrology, which I believe they are. I'm not necessarily too familiar with it, but I know enough to where I used to be a part of that train, where I used to believe in that stuff and try to mix that stuff with Christianity and all that stuff. And I now know the truth that this stuff is unclean and is filthy, that they believe what they believe to be true, and it is not true. These same people are like, who will make things up and try to say it's true, and if anyone opposes them, they call them liars, which that's even in itself a lie, because they're believing lies because Satan or demons that may be with or are with people who even watch and lie to, or even go into their minds and look for memories of people, they then try to say that, oh, because this happened in your past, that means you're this or you're that. And then that's where Satan gets you, because there are many spirits out there, and these are one of the couple of many spirits that are of the devil, and that are part of this astrology deception. There are many religions out there, and this is the one that I was going to expose today to speak about. So just do not fall into this deception involving astrology, because astrology is nothing but a sham. It is a lie. And I'm here to tell you firsthand that astrology, because somebody who even did it as a joke or even thought, oh, I believe it and all that stuff, you're believing lies. Even if they're objectively true, well, guess what? Objective reality can even lie to you too. If you have an ear to hear, may you hear. May Jesus bless you.